Hey bro, figured I'd leave a message before the repo guys haul off my sleeper. If you swing by the yard and it's gone, well, guess I called it. Anyway, you'd love this gig. Guy in a suit, face tighter than his necktie, shows up with power armor like it's a forklift accessory, stops a 10-ton pallet dead, not a scratch. Me? I'm just standing there thinking, pretty sure my bond don't cover that. It was like watching a train wreck in slow motion. Oh, and get this, the psycho had us sign NDAs. Like, why? Oh, damn. I guess that means you should burn this message after you get it. Whatever. We haul, we drop, we cash the check. If the check clears. I'll hit you back once we're out of Michigan.
Igan and Jeremy. Just two truckers trying to finish the job. No insurance report. No questions asked. Just a paycheck. But they were about to go 0-2. And the odometer wouldn't stop running. Emerson, Michigan, January 15, 2026. Egan gripped the wheel, guiding the tailwind rig down the dimly lit highway. Jeremy was out cold in the back, too exhausted to even snore. They had secured their next container pickup at EH&R Tooling in Emerson without a hitch. Now, all that remained was a quick fuel stop, a shower, and a bite to eat before hitting the interstate southbound. After the chaos of the last few days, even the familiar racket of Flying J felt like a relief. Egan swung the rig into the queue at the truck pumps waiting his turn. A few minutes later, he swiped his credit fob at the shower kiosk, rubbing his face as the price flashed on the screen.
12 damn bucks for the premium soak? Feels like I'm taking a car through a tunnel wash.
You have to admire the strategy. There aren't exactly many competitors in this market.
Egan glanced toward the sound and noticed a dry cleaning bag folded over the shower stall at the end. Shrugging, he hurried into his stall, determined to scrub the day off before his timer ran out. Otherwise, that $12 wash would turn into a $24 one, or an itchy, miserable drive.
Don't see many of your type getting a wash at truck stops. You in business or something?
A pair of polished dress shoes rustled against the floor from the far stall.
Efficiency. By utilizing this stop, I checked off multiple tasks at once. As for my profession, yes, I have a business engagement of sorts.
Egan finished up quickly, shaking his head. Who the hell talks like that? As he stepped out into the shower change area subdivider, he caught a glimpse of the man standing in front of the mirror through a crack in the doorframe, adjusting a perfectly knotted tie, running a comb through his slick back hair.
Not scared of stepping over some junkies or homeless folks shooting up?
Fear is a warning sign for cowards. I don't make time for it.
He fastened his watch.
I have an empire to run.
Egan paused, drying his hands. Empire? Through the cracked door of the shower stall, he saw the man's jacket sleeve, a pitch-black suit, darker than the dead of night. A cold draft rolled through the stalls as the man strode out into the store. Egan finished up in the station a few minutes later. Outside the gas station, perched atop a metal table, a young Latina woman strummed a weathered acoustic guitar. Her shoulder-length curls framed a face that radiated warmth, her tip jar resting beside her, half filled with crumpled bills and loose change. As he approached, weighed down with bags of road stacks, she greeted him with a bright smile, never missing a note. She hummed softly, her fingers moving effortlessly across the fretboard. The melody tugged at something in his memory, familiar yet just out of reach.
Hey, that's pretty good. I swear I've heard that before, but I can't place it.
She just nodded, still lost in her tune. Digging into his pocket, he fished out a few bills and dropped them into her jar. He glanced toward the rig pumps. Shit. Jeremy. Jeremy was storming toward him, fists clenched, eyes burning. He had forgotten to wake him.
I'm going to be back in Michigan later this week. I'll bring my keyboard. We can jam.
The woman's fingers went still, muting the strings with her palm. One eyebrow arched.
That didn't come out right.
You make plans while the devil laughs. You're not coming back to this state, Igan. None of us are.
He blinked. Before he could even form a response, Jeremy brushed past him, fuming.
Were you planning on waking me up before or after you screwed the lizard?
Look, I'm sorry. It's been a rough couple of days.
He turned back to the guitarist.
By the way, how do you know my name?
But she wasn't looking at him anymore. Her eyes were locked on the lead FBI cruiser now tearing straight toward them. Her smile faded.
You need to go. My ride is coming. We're not supposed to arrive at the same time.
She finally turned to him, her gaze darkening.
I can't promise your safety if you stick around me now.
He felt a chill creep up his spine. Something about the way she said it made his gut clench, like she wasn't just talking about the cops. Behind them, the convoy hit the lot. A dozen law enforcement officers spilled out, weapons drawn. The air crackled with tension. In a synchronized move, a cluster of FBI agents and local police officers encircled the woman, stun guns aimed at her chest.
Isabel Santos, you are under arrest for the murder of Dr. Zachariah Olmsted.
He took a step back, heart pounding. Who the hell had he just been talking to?
Field notes, Special Agent Ravi Parker, January 15th, 2026. 8 weeks, 8 goddamn weeks since the Millfield Correctional breakout, and we still have nothing. 8 inmates, maximum security, violent offenders, and they didn't tunnel out, didn't cut through fences, didn't overpower guards. Security footage shows them in their cells at lights out. Morning count, gone, like they evaporated into thin air. The warden keeps insisting it's impossible. Foolproof system, he says. Yeah, well, 8 empty cells say otherwise. These aren't petty thieves we're talking about. We've got armed robbers, a convicted murderer, 2 with ties to organized crime. They're out there, and every day we don't find them is another day innocent people are at risk. Now Director Galloway drops this on my desk. Isabel Santos, witness standing over one of the 14 victims in the Chicago killings with a knife in her hand. All of this happened at some research facility that officially doesn't exist. Sunnyvale Plaza. Ever heard of it? Neither had I until this morning. Galloway's spooked. I've worked under the man for 6 years, seen him stare down cartel bosses and domestic terrorists without blinking, but mention Isabel Santos or Sunnyvale, and his hand shake. He wants this case closed, buried, forgotten. I don't think yesterday would be soon enough. Something's not right about any of this. The prison break that defies physics, a woman with no past, a research institute that's scrubbed from every database, and a director who's suddenly more concerned with damage control than justice. Sometimes I wonder if humanity is the most self-destructive force in the universe. I hope I never get the answer to that question.
Special Agent Ravi Parker checked the rearview mirror again. Dark eyes flicked between storm-slick traffic and the woman cuffed in the back seat. The dashboard glow painted his face in sharp relief, 29 years old, but already worn at the edges. Director Galloway's briefing was still fresh in his head, and he'd been chewing on it since they pulled her out of the Flying J lot. In the passenger seat, Edward Conch shifted, nursing his right elbow.
She's not a suspect. Not officially. Ward of the state of Illinois, last I checked. Person of interest, sure, but that's it.
Ravi's eyes didn't leave the mirror.
Director says otherwise.
Come on, Parker, did you see the pictures of that top floor? Don't let these bureaucrats drag you around. The director says a lot of things, hasn't seen a field in 8 years.
She sat back, wrists in steel, eyes fixed somewhere out in the dark. Outside, the convoy of law enforcement vehicles merged onto US 127, a trail of sirens and blinking reds swallowed by the storm. Tail lights danced in the wet haze. Ravi leaned back, giving her a clearer view of his eyes.
14 dead at Sunnyvale. 2 patients. 12 staff, including Dr. Olmsted. Everyone torn to shreds. So if you didn't do it,
She cut him off without looking at him.
You're wasting your time.
then explain how you were standing over Olmsted covered in blood with a knife in your hand.
She finally turned her head, slow and deliberate.
Oh, really? Did I have a grenade launcher too? Maybe a tank parked outside?
That earned a dry snort from Conch.
Yeah, Parker. Did she have a grenade launcher?
Ravi ignored them both.
You're not helping yourself.
He adjusted his grip on the wheel.
U.S. Marshals are still in a buzz over 8 missing inmates. And now we get an escaped serial killer in our backyard? I swear, Conch, you're a shit magnet.
Looks like you're not the only one that flew the cuckoo's nest.
He jabbed a thumb toward the cuffs in the back seat.
I don't need to help myself. The mall sent one of its avatars for me. Staff. And it's escalating.
Conch shot her a look.
In English, por favor.
She met his gaze.
Something's desperate. And when the mall's desperate, people die. My ride's here. You should probably let me out now.
Ravi Parker. Show me the man, I'll show you the crime. His boss wants the crime polished, wrapped, delivered as fact. Bend it too long, and it's not the case that snaps. It's you. Sow chaos, reap the storm.